miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins. Rodrigo Blankenship.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Wentz now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wentz again. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's second down.
Eric Reed on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches on the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro.
David.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
6-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So that one will be accepted. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On on 2nd and 7. Wentz, and going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some more.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Dolphins
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Today, baby.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Wins to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
38-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He was 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Funchess with a catch over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5. On the Seahawks 31.
They go play action with Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete to Will
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Seahawks 38, Dolphins 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Miami Dolphin.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Seattle.
Into the red zone. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
For Jordan Reed, incomplete. It's now fourth down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now in Miami.
38.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Watch the run. Watch 22, back 22. Hey, zero. Mike, all goes special. Go. 22, back 22. And let's pin him.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Wilson's
not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again here, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8.
Wilson's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Alert. Go, 14. 52.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The extra point is
starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now he's forced out left and incomplete.
Wilson on the my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The throw over the middle taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
4 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
10 at the 47.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.